been 5 years since the events of the City of Heavenly Fire that brought the Shadowhunters to the brink of oblivion. Emma Carstairs is no longer a child in mourning, but a young woman bent on discovering who killed her parents and avenging her losses. Together with her battle partner, Julian Blackthorne, Emma must learn to trust her head and her heart as she investigates a demonic plot that stretches across Los Angeles, from the Sunset Strip to the enchanted sea that pounds the beaches of Santa Monica. If only her heart didn't lead her in treacherous directions. Good day, readers and listeners, and welcome to another episode of Tom's Rapid Reviews, where each week I take a few minutes to read out a review of a book which one of our fabulous Surrey Library staff have written. I give a bit of background and context on the book and its author, and it's all done in the hope that you might be inspired to try reading or listening to something new this week. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Cassandra Clare's Lady Midnight. Lady Midnight is a book that was first published in Cassandra Clare's The Dark Artifices series, though that series itself comes forth in the overarching series of the Shadowhunter Chronicles. Confused? I'll try and lay it out for you. Cassandra Clare's Shadowhunter Chronicles encompass 13 main novels in the series, with at least another 5 set to be coming. They're all set in the same universe, but at different times within that universe. The novels are divided into 6 series. The Infernal Devices is chronologically first. The Last Hours is chronologically second. The Mortal Instruments is chronologically third. The Eldest Curses, chronologically fourth. And The Dark Artifices, chronologically fifth, followed by The Wicked Powers, chronologically sixth. Lady Midnight fits in as the first book in the Dark Artifices section of the series. Hope that makes a bit more sense. Now let's see what our reviewer thought of this corner of the Shadowhunter Chronicles. Well, says Rebecca Smith, this is a whopper of a book. At 668 pages, it definitely took a while to read, but it was fairly enjoyable. I'm not sure that I would recommend it unless you're a big fantasy fan. The book has a lot of dynamic characters, however, and various demons, fairies, and vampires to keep you on your toes. The main character, Emma, is on a search to find out who killed her parents in the Dark War with the help of the other Shadowhunters. I did find myself wanting to read the next book in the series, as it was left on a cliffhanger, but I wouldn't be in a hurry to do so considering just how long the books are. So there you go, an engaging YA fantasy on a scale which requires perhaps some commitment from the reader. Our reviewer decided to give this book 3 out of 5. So Lady Midnight then represents a potential jumping on point to a series of significant length for the committed fantasy fan. As you know, we always like to give viewers a couple of related recommendations here at Tom's Rapid Reviews. Having already given a whistle-stop tour of the Shadowhunter Chronicles though, we're going to recommend some other work by some different authors. Another series of YA fantasy and intrigue is the Shadow and Bone series by Leigh Bardugo. Beginning with Shadow and Bone, the trilogy follows Alina Starkov, an orphan thrust into the world of the supernatural, and the first book actually had a Netflix adaptation recently. There's the A Court Of series by Sarah J. Maas, beginning with A Court of Thorns and Roses. Maas is another exciting writer of fantasy YA fiction, and this series has been praised as romantic, exciting and fiery. I've read some of Maas's work myself and have been impressed. So readers and listeners, I think you'll agree there's plenty to get your teeth into out there. I hope you feel like going and trying something new. Until next time though, it's farewell from me. Stay safe, borrow books, and I'll see you next time.